What's going on, guys? This is Mark Piesek of Piesek Photography, MP Media. What's going on? So today I want to talk about traveling with your gear. When you're going on all these photo trips, video trips, you tend to want to bring the entire boat along with us. I have done this many times. You don't need it. You don't need to bring everything with you. You need to bring your essentials, and that's it. When I first started, I thought I had to bring every single softbox, every single stand, every single lens, every single gimbal I had. Why? Hey, you never know when you might need it. Cool, let's bring it all. I would fill up the entire SUV, rental or whatever, and put it to the ceiling of gear. I would use maybe 10% of the stuff. Now I know you always say you never know when you might need it, you never know, and I get that. I totally get it. But you won't. That's a fact. You're always running, you're always gunning, you're always going from one client to the next. You're not going to have enough time to reset up everything if you have a lot of bookings and a lot of sets. Put on the most efficient gear possible and just roll with that the entire time. It makes it fast, makes it efficient, and makes your work look better in the long run. And plus, it makes you look more professional. Like, you set this up and it goes along through the whole ride of the production. Like, for example, I used to try to pack every single light I had. My two 8600s, my 5 or 6 8200s, and I would bring them all. No need. You don't need it. Nowadays, I pack two 600s if I'm shooting outdoors to battle the sunlight, and I try to pack maybe 3 200s with me. With the dual head adapter, I can get 3 lights plus a second light out of those from the 3 200s. I can make a 400 watt and a 200 watt out of those 3, plus the 2 600s. So regardless, I would have 5 lights if I'm shooting indoors, 3 200s, 2 600s, and I will have at least 3 solid lights from shooting outdoors, 2 600s, and a dual 200 for 400 watts. Easy to pack those in a carry-on. That's it. You don't need to bring more than those if you're traveling on a trip. When it comes to lenses, I pack my essentials. My 16 to 35, my 50 millimeter, my 24 to 70. And if I'm shooting maybe some close-ups, my 70 to 300. Now, I have a backpack that can accommodate that. I have my R6 plus my C70 rig, which I'm filming on, by the way. Dope rig. So I keep my lens and my bodies all in one pack on my carry-on. Now, do I bring any external monitors? If I'm driving, I will take that, but if I'm flying, I just do bare minimum. No rails, no external monitors. I just bring my gimbal, my lenses, my bodies. That's it. Maybe a mic or two if I'm doing YouTube on set, but technically if I'm too busy, I don't have time. But I'm making YouTube a priority these days, hence this video, and I'll bring my lavalier mic. I try not to do boom mics. They get pretty crappy audio, so if anything, I'll use the onboard mic for that. But technically, I'll just use my lavalier microphones for anything. Laptop, very important to bring. That is a must. I always say, if you're on location, traveling, you have to bring a laptop. Why? When you're done, you got to back up everything. I have an external hard drive, plus my internal hard drives, obviously, so I back up to both. You never know when your memory card is going to take a dump. I have yet to experience that, thank God. So, bring a backup source when traveling. Laptop is key. External hard drive is key. Now, if you're a hybrid developer, video and photo, try to bring at least 2 triggers if you're shooting photo. Very important. You never know when a trigger is going to break down, so bring 2. Rechargeable batteries, important. Bring a ton. You need them for microphones and your trigger. Now, one thing I can make sure to stress on, don't forget to bring your battery charger for your camera. I have been guilty of forgetting this while packing, so please make sure to pack those first. I've been on set once, and that was so awesome to have a client to bring her husband along, and he went to go pick up at Best Buy my battery chargers that I forgot to pack because I was low on battery, and I did not want my batteries to drain empty on the shoot. So during the shoot, he was awesome enough to go pick some up for me. Extra edits on that, by the way. Dope, thank you for that. And when it comes to light stands, I try to bring 2 heavy duty ones, One of those heavy duty, I know I can get wet in a pool. I like to bring sometimes my light in a pool on a stand, so I allow that one to get jacked up over time. And then one other heavy duty, because if I'm using a big softbox with a heavy light, which is like the AD600 or whatever from Flashpoint, I try to put the heavy lights on the heavy duty. The small lighter stands can take, you know, the AD200s or whatnot, the smaller lights, but anything bigger, the heavy duty light stand. Soft boxes. That one's a tricky. Depends on your style, but however, I like to bring a 48-inch with me, a 26 to 36 fill for the low, one strip at least, what is it, 56 by 12, whatever that size is, I don't know, I can't think of it, the tall one, and 2 cones. You never know when you find you just do the cones on the side. I bring 2 of those with me. They can get beat up in baggage or whatever, and that's it. So I keep my modifiers to a minimum, but effective ones. Tall, small, big, and 2 Tinkers cones. Reflectors, I don't bother. I do bring some gels at times, depending on how creative I want to get and how the environment's going to be, but I tend to bring some gels. I do bring a tripod if I want to do some video BTS, just standing a standalone camera on the side. I will bring a BTS camera with tripod, but that's usually not the case unless I'm driving to location. But that's about it. If you really look at back what I talked about, very minimal stuff. A few soft boxes, a couple handful of stands, at least 1 per combination, so 4 or 5 stands, but 2 heavy duty, 2 small ones, so it's light, they can fit in your baggage. No more than 5 lights, that can be converted to 3 to 4 lights. 2 bodies, a handful of lenses. Literally, I pack all this up in 1 backpack, 2 check-in bags, and another carry-on for the lights. Never check in your lights because you can't trust airport baggage. They will destroy your lights, and there's a lot of expensive equipment. Keep your expensive stuff on you. Backpack, hard shell carry-on, anything else you want to pack into check-in, gimbals, other modifiers, packed into small modifiers, packed into a shelled suitcase. I technically pack all my soft boxes and my stands in just a bag, a long bag, but anything worth value, keep in a shell case. If you're doing specialty styles, paint, not a lot of paint, but like body paint, like clown paint, you can just rub on, glitter, body tape, anything like that, you can pack into your check-in hard shell so it doesn't get destroyed. However, usually when I'm flying into a location, I try to make sure that there's a craft store in the area before I get there. And sometimes I'll buy some of these materials when I get there, so I don't have to pack it, check it, ship it back. I just use it and discard it. It's just a few bucks, big deal. The shoots usually pay for it anyway, so I just don't want to bring it back with me. It's a goddamn mess. I don't want it. It's a mess. I don't want to deal with it anyway. So I just dump it after I'm done if there's leftovers, and that's it. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. I like to hear feedback to make my videos more improved in the long run. I plan on doing more of these kind of tip videos shortly. I have another one in the works. So hey, I hope you learned something. I'll see you guys later and make some more dope content. Later, guys.